Guys, let me gist you about my male teacher who was 27 years old that I taught how to kiss. And he was a copper. And this guy was still a virgin. Do you get my point? But I taught him how to kiss. Let me just you guys what happened. Relax. One beautiful afternoon, one break, I and my friends saw this group of coppers walked into the school premises and walked past us. But guy, let me tell you something. That love at first sight, it really do exist. I cited this as they were passing. My mind just captured this particular copper chicken, and I was like, babes, can you see this particular copper? It's so fine. Until we don't really say, maybe they just came for a visit and they will go almost immediately. I don't really reason them. So after the whole break thing, we all went to our respective classes, and boom, principal carried that particular copper to our class, and he assigned that particular copper to our beautiful class. So after the whole introduction, this is copper, this is gonna be your personal copper, blah blah blah. In my mind, I was just staring at this guy. I was like, no, you're fine. But just because I'm always a go-getter and I know how to explore, I don't already put up for my mind. I say this one is a done deal. Don't call me a bad girl if you try it. After the whole introduction, the principal left the class. He started, what's your name? He started with the whole class introduction. My name is Copper D's. Everyone, you have to stand up one after the other and tell me your name. Trust your girl to be in front. Like, I'm only seated in front. So I was, I think, the 7th or the 8th person too. So the moment I stood, I was like, my name is Joyce. I called my surname. He was like, you are pretty. Butterflies in my bellies. Hey, Obina Summer. I was like, Jesus Christ, did you say that? No, in my mind though, I didn't say that. So after which, he said, after the whole class introduction, he then called me out. He said to me, you are so bold and outspoken. See me in my office. You need to take care of one or two on my behalf. I was like, okay, sir. When you are not a good girl, when you know you're a bad girl, but at that point, you just need to give this, okay, sir. All right, sir. Okay. So that was how I walked. I followed him almost immediately. So we got to the office and he had this private office. So when we got to the office, we sat down, He said, what's your name again? I said, my name is Joyce. He said that even if I forget everybody's name, I won't forget your name. There was so many butterflies in my bellies, guys. Excitement. So he said, I don't really love teaching, okay? But sometimes you will help me write the notes on the board, take care of, you just be my middleman. If any day I'm not in that mood, don't be all coppers, sabi teach. Someone like me, when it was my time, I not teach, So I was like, okay, sir, no problem. So he said, okay, you can go back to your class. Nice to meet you. I said, nice to meet you too.